Hey athletes, welcome back to this channel. I know exactly why you're here. You're wondering if you, as a beginner, should train calisthenic skills or stay with the basics. So first of all, let's break it down to what basics you should be doing and what skills you should be doing as a beginner. So if you haven't seen my latest video about how to start calisthenics in 2025, you should be seeing it right now just before moving on to this video right here. Okay, so after you watched that video down about how to start calisthenics in 2025, you probably realized that the best calisthenics exercises to start calisthenics are the pull-ups and the rows, and in the push, these are the dips and the push-ups. You need to stay consistent in those exercises to start gaining muscles, start gaining more strength in your start of your calisthenics journey to moving on to advanced skills. But the topic of this video right now is whether you should start doing some easy skills to start training in calisthenics. So first of all, the skills that I'm talking about, which are quite easy and you can learn quite fast even as a beginner, are the muscle up first of all, which you need about 10 reps of good pull-ups to start training for the muscle up. Besides the muscle up, there are skills like the L-sit, which you just hold your body weight in a certain position, and the handstand, which is more about balance than about strength. There is one more skill that most athletes doesn't do, but it's actually great for beginners results, and that is the back lever. The back lever is the first calisthenics skill, which is about the lever. That's why the name back lever. And of course there are other lever skills in calisthenics like the planche and the front lever, but the back lever is the easiest one of all of them, and actually it is for beginners. We broke down about the 4 easiest calisthenics skills, which are the muscle up, the handstand, the L-sit and the back lever. Now, what you should be doing as a beginner, besides training the basics, is to train those skills simultaneously with the basics, but to put more emphasis on the basic, because these skills will not give you anything, and I will say it again, these skills will not give you anything but just the look of a real calisthenics skill. It will look cool, it will look something different than what most people in the gym are doing, but it's still not going to give you muscles and strength. These skills are just for the looks and not really to actually gain some strength and muscles in calisthenics. So after you understood this, I have a question for you. What is your motivation to start calisthenics? If you're starting calisthenics to just gain more confidence, so just self-confidence and be bigger and be muscular, so I will have to say that you should be sticking to the basics. Just train your pull-ups, train your dips, train your rows, train your push-ups, and keep going up in those reps, keep going up in the weights of those calisthenics exercises to just keep on building the muscles. But if you started calisthenics because you want in some way or another just be different than others and do some cool things that most people can't do, so I suggest you to train the L-sit, the handstand, the muscle up and the back lever right at the start of your journey. For now, I will not do a full tutorial on how to do every skill in this skill set, because first of all, these are beginner skills. As I said earlier, they are quite easy to learn. You don't need a lot of strength, you just need to understand some of the technique and you will get it. So in case of the muscle up, you just need to get to 10 pull-ups clean form, and then you can start training for the muscle up. If you want to get the L-sit, you just need to start doing it. Just try it until you get it. If you want to achieve the back lever, again, start with the tuck progression, which makes the lever the easiest, and open the legs little bit every time in a while until you get from tuck to advanced tuck to straddle and to full position. And if you're training for the handstand, which is actually, I think, the hardest beginner skills in calisthenics, all you need to do is just go to a wall and start doing handstands, start being upside down and realize how the body reacts to it. Try to understand how to use your fingers to balance yourself and your shoulders again to balance yourself. Keep your elbows locked, and that's about it. You just have to train. You don't need to overcomplicate it or overthinking it. Now, let's move on to some more advanced skills that are still in the beginner's level. So first of all, I'm saying this to the athletes that are already can do dips and pull-ups quite regularly. They can do for at least 20 reps. Easy job. You have some muscle mass and you have at least 3 to 6 months under your belt in your calisthenics journey. So you can move on to the real calisthenics skills, but in just an easier progression. And I'm talking about the tuck plunge and the tuck front lever. So I know the goal in your calisthenics journey is to achieve the full plunge and the full front lever like every athlete is doing right now, but you are stuck at the basics. You just came up from the basics and you want to start training these skills. Start with the easiest progression of these skills. As I talked about earlier, those skills are lever-based skills. That means that if your legs will be close to your body, for example, they will be really tucked into your chest and into your chin, then you will have an easier job to lift up yourself and do the skills in the right technique. So I suggest you to start training for the front lever with tuck front lever and to train for the full plunge with tuck plunge. That is the easiest way to do it. Now, if you still can't lift up your legs from the ground, whether it's in a tuck plunge, you're trying to do the tuck plunge and you can't lift your legs off the ground, or you're trying to do the tuck front lever and you can't really stay horizontal to the floor, then that means that you're just not strong enough. You need to come back again to the beginner's level of the basics exercises and start training again your pull-ups, your dips, your push-ups and your rows until you will get to a level that you can just hold the tuck plunge and the tuck front lever. Actually, there is no shame in it. I started training for the front lever just 3 months after I started my calisthenics journey, and I started my journey with the tuck plunge, but a really bad tuck plunge, and I had to do a lot of dips, a lot of push-ups, a lot of pike push-ups to start training for the plunge in a real way. So for the real answer of this video, should calisthenics athletes start training as a beginners the calisthenics skills? The answer is yes, but you should try to understand which skills you want to actually achieve and learn. Because if you want to achieve the full plunge and you will start training the tuck plunge before you can even do 10 dips, this is the wrong way and you will get nowhere in your calisthenics journey. You need to focus on the 4 skills that I've talked about earlier, which are for beginners athletes, and train them and build muscle mass, build strength until you're able to get to the tuck plunge and the tuck front level, because that's where the journey really starts. So that's the end of the video. Hope you learned some new things about how to start calisthenics as a beginner, because I've seen so many people on the internet just trying to start calisthenics, but I've seen no much videos about this stuff. That's why I'm trying to get more videos and to film more videos about calisthenics for beginners, so you can actually get the best knowledge to start your calisthenics journey. Please write me in the comments down below which videos I should be doing next, because I have so many ideas, but I think it's even easier to just ask my followers and my subscribers to write me down which videos they want to be about. So just write me in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe and to like to this channel if this video was helpful, and share this video with a friend who actually wants to start calisthenics in 2025 and don't know if he should be doing calisthenics skills or stick to the basic or doing both, which is the right way. So that's the end of the video, and see you in the next one.